good morning to all of you. As you know, in our previous lecture, we were discussing about morphology of inflorescence, and we have talked about what is inflorescence, means the group of flower on floral axis and the arrangement on the floral axis. The types of inflorescence is racemose and cymose type of inflorescence. And further we have studied about the types of racemose type of inflorescence as well as cymose type of inflorescence. Those students who haven't studied about inflorescence and types of inflorescence, do watch my previous lecture on this topic. So today we do more uh, actually about the morphology of inflorescence. So we do see the arrangement of flowers, peduncle, pedicels, brackets. So how do they arrange on floral axis? So the morphology of inflorescence, and here you can see the floral axis, leaves, as you know, this is floral axis where flowers are developed or formed. Okay. So this is floral axis, which is a main stalk. यानी ये जो this is main stalk means this supports whole of this floral axis. This stalk of inflorescence is known as peduncle. This is peduncle. Okay. This whole main stalk is known as peduncle, which is the main supporting stalk and responsible for supporting the floral axis. Okay. So peduncle is this stalk of inflorescence to support this floral axis. Then this is a point where the stalk of flower or pedicels they do form or originated. This point is known as rachis. So rachis is elongate central axis, okay, and from where the pedicels originate in order to form flowers on floral axis. Here you can see, or actually you can understand better that what is rachis, elongate central axis. Here you can see what is it. This is the main axis, this is the peduncle, and from this peduncle, what is this? This is rachis, a point. Rachis is a point from where this pedicel is originated. Okay, this point, this central axis of this point is known as rachis. So from this rachis, what originates? Stalk of the flower, which is known as pedicel. Okay, so this is pedicel and this is flower. Okay, and just beneath the flower, uh, you are seeing over here the green structure, leaf-like structure. This is known as bracket. आप लोगों ने देखा होगा कई बार, जैसे रोज फ्लावर होता है उसके नीचे ग्रीन कलर की लीफ टाइप ब्रैकेट्स होती हैं. These are brackets, and there is the if there is a cluster of brackets, as you see in case of rose flower, the cluster of these brackets is known as involucre. Okay, involucre. So involucre is the cluster of brackets just beneath the flower. Okay, the leaf-like appearance, green leaf-like appearance just beneath the flower. So on the basis of the presence or absence of brackets just beneath of the flower, flowers are categorized into bracteate flowers or ebracteate flowers. Bracteate flower means presence of these brackets, and if these brackets are not there, if or absence of these brackets, then the flower will be known as ebracteate flower. Okay. So main supporting stalk of this floral axis is peduncle. Then this central axis, this point is rachis. From this point, this pedicel, okay, these brackets and this flower. And one more two more terms: the pedicellate flowers and sessile flowers. What is pedicellate flowers? When the flowers has this stalk or the stalk of flower, the presence of pedicel. Okay, अगर ये pedicel है, this stalk is present, then that flower is known as pedicellate flower. Okay. और जैसे हम कलेक्टिवली हम क्या बोल देंगे, इफ दिस पेडिसल एंड these brackets are present, then we would call this flower as pedicellate bracteate flower. Okay, because this pedicel and these brackets both these structures are present. Sessile flower means if this pedicel is not present, it would look like this. If this is the main axis, this is the center point axis, and here you can see the flower. So this is peduncle and this is flower, and this flower has no pedicel, no stalk. That's why they are known as sessile flowers. Okay. So now we have come to know about the morphological structures and parts of the floral axis, pedicel, rachis, this peduncle, main axis, and then this brackets and flower. Okay. So as we have studied earlier about racemose and cymose type of inflorescence, let's do some important points. Again, the growth of racemose inflorescence axis, यानी इस axis की बात हो रही है, is unlimited, and the flowers arranged in acropetal manner. जैसे आप लोगों ने कल किया था ना एक चीज ये, ठीक है, acropetal manner. यहाँ फूल लगेंगे, फ्लावर्स आर देयर, एक्रोपेटल 1 2 ऐसे यहाँ भी, ठीक है. एंड बात हो रही है इस एक्सिस की. ऑन दिस एक्सिस, in case of racemose inflorescence, there is no flowering on this axis. So just because of having no flowering on this axis, the growth of racemose inflorescence axis is unlimited. तो ये ग्रोथ आगे से आगे होती रहेगी, इसकी हाइट बढ़ती रहेगी. बट इन केस ओके, देन एंड फ्लावर्स आर अरेंज्ड इन एक्रोपेटल मैनर. ओके, एंड फ्लावर्स मे बी pedicellate, यानी with pedicels, or sessile without pedicel. Okay, like mustard. In example of raceme type of inflorescence is mustard. Spadix का example banana. Okay, the example of spike type of inflorescence is Achiranthus, catkin, mulberry, umbel is centella. The examples of the racemose type of inflorescence. In cymose type of inflorescence, the peduncle, this peduncle terminates in a flower. What does it mean? You can see over here, this is peduncle. After some time, this peduncle, the main floral axis, after some time this peduncle terminates into a flower. Okay, और नीचे तो फ्लावर आपको मिलेंगे. The difference between the racemose and cymose, that in case of racemose type of inflorescence, you are not seeing the development of or formation of flower on the axis. Because of that, the growth of axis is unlimited. In case of cymose, there is a flowering on axis. Peduncle terminates into a flower. That's why the growth is limited in case of cymose type of inflorescence. Okay, so peduncle terminates in the flower, and older flowers are present at the upper portion. ये सबसे older flower हम इसको consider करेंगे. And young buds are arranged towards the base. These are the young buds. So this is known as basipetal succession. The growth of cymose inflorescence axis is limited, and the reason is, okay, when peduncle is terminated into a flower. Example, jasmine and mirabilis jalapa, like biparis sign. There are other 3 inflorescence which are special inflorescence types in flowers. One is cyathium, where brackets are fused and form cup-shaped structure, like in euphorbia is example. On the margin, in the central part of cup-shaped structure, female flowers are present and male flowers are present around the female flowers. In case of Cythium, example is Euphorbia. Next one is verticillaster. Leaves are arranged in opposite manner on stem. From axil of each leaf, inflorescence develops. Okay, so axil of each leaf, inflorescence develops. That means flowering is taken place. Example is Lamiaceae family. Then Hypanthium, when this peduncle is modified in a narrow cup-like structure, and at the base of cup-like structure, female flowers are developed, and towards the upper side, male flowers are developed. The examples are banyan tree and peepal tree flowers. So, this is about morphology of inflorescence, the various parts, some important points of racemose and cymose type of inflorescence, and these three special type of inflorescence, that is Cythium, verticillaster and Hypanthium. So it's all about the topic inflorescence. Thank you.